Hiya, I hope you're well and welcome to the Law Careers Net channel. It's Simranjeet Kaur Mann here. I'm a first seat trainee solicitor for a UK top 20 law firm, and I also make content for aspiring solicitors who are looking for training contracts in the UK. Now today's video is all about that next training contract cycle. You may be watching this and you've received some rejections in this cycle that's gone, and you're thinking, oh god, I have to now do training contract applications again, vacation scheme applications again, and I just cannot be asked, I can't deal with the trauma, I just can't do it. And I've been in a similar boat. So I had a vacation scheme, and after that vacation scheme I was rejected, and I had to go through the whole cycle again, all those Watson Glaser tests and psychometric tests and assessment centres and losing my voice just thinking about it, but interviews as well, and it was just so annoying and frustrating. But in this video I am going to talk about 4 things I wish I told myself when I was in that stage where I was just waiting for the next cycle to begin and just dreading having to do applications and all of that malarkey all over again. Let's jump straight into it. The first thing I wish I told myself is I have gotten so close in the previous cycle. So I've gotten so close by getting onto a vacation scheme, or if you're watching this, you've gotten so close by getting onto a test or applying to a firm or having the courage to apply to a firm or going to a networking event, going to an interview, having a paralegal role. You've gotten so close with that. And it's only just a matter of time, and with more practice and more experience, where you will achieve what you were really wishing that you hoped to achieve in this current cycle. So that's one thing I wish I told myself, because clearly by getting onto a vacation scheme or getting through to the next stage, you have shown the ability and the capability to be a suitable fit for a particular firm. You have shown, for example, that you have good application writing skills, or you're able to succeed in the Watson Glaser, all those different elements. So celebrate those small wins, and all those small wins will, I guess, compound over time in order to allow you to achieve that goal that you want in your career. Another thing I wish I told myself when I was waiting in limbo for the next application cycle to start is that this next year that will happen, where I'm applying for firms, is not only a chance for me to build my legal skills, but it's also a chance for me to build my personal skills. So skills like independence, time management, reliability, but also just all-round character development as well. So my maturity, for example, I can really, I guess, in hindsight, I look back at the year where I was 21 and 22, and the character development that happened between that year was insane. And one reason for that was because I really focused on my career. I really focused on those applications. I started managing my time better, my independence, knowing what was more important in life, and all those different things that come about as you grow a bit older. So I really wish I told myself that this is a chance for you to develop, take it as an opportunity rather than something that's a negative. Another thing I wish I told myself when I was waiting for the next application cycle to start was to not get bogged down by the fact that training contracts start, or that firms usually recruit 2 years in advance. And I guess, one reason I guess for that is a lot of people think that it's like a ticking clock. You have to kind of get your career sorted, and that 2-year wait for your training contract to start is just way too long. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm sure we all know how fast years fly by these days. Within a year, things can change so much, but they go so fast as well. And I think it's really important to bear that in mind. It's also really important to bear in mind that some firms, albeit they advertise for 2 years in advance, sometimes they may be able to fit you in earlier, give you a training contract earlier. There's been really common cases where that's happened. So don't let that bog you down in your applications. Don't let that put you off, because you may get an early admission, or you can just spend the 2 years before you do your training contract traveling instead. And I'm not going to lie, that's really fun. So why not take that opportunity? And lastly, what I would like to say is, of course, be realistic with yourself. And I think this might come across as a bit, I wouldn't say negative, but I guess more so realistic rather than idealistic. But if your gut instinct is really telling you this training contract thing is just not working for me, really do consider other alternatives. Having a training contract isn't the only way to become a lawyer. there are loads of different ways, and also private practice isn't the only way to become a lawyer. You can go via loads of different routes, like for example going in-house. You can also consider things like the SQE. If you are yet to go to university, you can look at apprenticeships, for example, but I don't have enough knowledge about that to do a whole video about that. But if you are interested in apprenticeships, I can guide you to a few people who have done apprenticeships and know a lot more about it than I do. And there are loads of different routes to becoming a lawyer, but if you are having a feeling, for example, that perhaps law itself isn't right for you, definitely you can use this next cycle to also explore other options as well. There's no, I guess, harm in doing that in any way. At the end of the day, it's your career and it's what you make of it. So that's what I would like to say in this video. I hope you found the content useful. Please do like, comment, subscribe if you did, and if you've got any further suggestions or comments, please do drop them in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.